You know, you can lose weight in a healthy way. It doesn't need to be so extreme. And I don't know how else to explain that for me and for many, many other people, that is simply untrue.
No, what you're about to say is simply untrue.
Because the second I start ignoring my body's cues, it's over. The instant my body tells me it is hungry, and I choose either not to feed it or to underfeed it, which is what a calorie deficit is.
Yes, she did. And that is a moronic way of thinking. By the way, a calorie deficit is the state of being under the calorific amount that is needed to maintain a specific weight.
It knows it's time for famine. It goes into scarcity mode.
What a big fat liar. If you follow her reasoning, everyone's body goes into famine and scarcity mode when we sleep. And again, following that same reasoning, you understand why she and people in the fat acceptance movement are obese and morbidly obese, because she just gave it away. They are always eating, except of course when they starve in their sleep. Or maybe they don't even sleep anymore, or they're just hooked to feeding machines in their sleep.
It thinks I don't have access to food, and as a result, my body turns on all the alarms to try to get me to eat as much as humanly possible so that I can survive this famine.
That's just not how it works.
Nope.
What this fat individual is doing is regurgitating all the garbage that she's been telling herself to feel good about her failures and poor choices in an effort to convert more people to look like her so she will feel even better about her own failures and poor choices.
Yes.
Your body does not go into starvation mode if you stop eating for, say, 1 hour. In fact, the human body can survive without food for anywhere from 1 to 3 months, depending on the surrounding circumstances.
And I want you to imagine what it's actually like to go through your day with your body screaming at you that it's starving.
Shut the fuck up. You've never experienced starvation in your position of privilege.
Nope.
If you had, you will have a different language on the matter, and you will also know the pain associated with it.
Fuck.
I know because I experienced famine and starvation at one point in my life. And no, that was not from dieting, because unlike what the idiots in the fat acceptance are trying to make people believe, dieting is not starvation. And making such claims is not just reckless, but also an insult to people experiencing actual famine around the world. People who don't have the privilege to eat when they will want or at all, and have to resort to ants and cockroaches if they're lucky to keep going.
And you just have to pretend that that's not happening. It's consuming all of your thought space and all of your energy, but you just have to pretend it's not real.
Wow. Thank you for letting the world know that you indeed don't have fortitude and enough love for yourself and your body to want that screaming body of yours to be as healthy as it could possibly be. Because if you did, you would not be trying to convince yourself and others that losing weight is not under your control and you're comfortable in your skin.
There is no way to casually pursue weight loss when you're in that state.
It's amazing how much gymnastics she and her kinds are willing to do to comfort their own delusion. And this only happens when you are in a situation of privilege like she is. Privilege is having so much food that you become its slave. It dictates your every move and your entire life. That's pathetic.
So when people talk about how weight loss is not an option for them or weight loss is harmful for them, just believe them.
Weight loss is harmful if you're already underweight, and you, my friend, are not.
Nope.
Someone who's obese and says weight loss is not for them is just lazy and weak. Thanks for watching, besties, and remember to train mean.